What's the word, y'all? It's Young Godiva, Chad Law.
Yo, it's Mac Vick, fresh off a straight path.
We are the Inner Circle, and you locked in the Encore Radio Show right now. For sure, though.
The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of
passengers till I pass away. Lifestyles of the rich and fame. Waste the drugs in an ashtray. Smoking loud in that cascade. Showing out in that ballet. These are lifestyles of the rich and fame. I'm trying to get a Bushini account. My outfit probably talking more than your rent is about. I'm spending money just to make it, we getting it out. But that's the hustle, nigga, guess I just figured it out. Gold on my neck, goals on my check, holes on my dick, foes on the net. Niggas think I rose from the dead. Put the pressure in, they fold under that. But for niggas only trying to join the code for the DAC, no flash. Doing shit that never was possible in the past.
Thank you for tuning to the Encore Radio Show, folks. Good morning, by the way. This is a very trying day for us.
Lord have mercy on us.
We're not even going to get into all that extra shit. Anyway, but thank you for coming here. We're sitting here with Chad, Law, and Mac Vick. Bless. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. Right? We are the Inner Circle.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the Snapchats right now. Make sure y'all follow us at WAT Inner Circle. I'm in here right now. See my brother Mac Vick. We in Harlem. We turn the camera around right now. What's going on? Encore Radio Show. Y'all better stay relevant with us right now. This episode is airing in January, so we're going to be talking about some more stuff that's going to be, pertaining to top of the year.
Bless.
You know what I'm saying? Going on. I know we got a lot of time, but...
Yeah, we got
time. No, we got some time.
Right,
so tell us about We Are the Inner Circle.
Yo, We Are the Inner Circle is a media company that was based in Long Island. It started at LIU Post. My partner, Mac Vick.
What was that, like 6 years ago?
Yeah, 2010 when I first went to LIU. I went to elementary school with Mac. It's my brother right here. Growing up, you know what I'm saying? Went to the sandbox, all that.
2 decades.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We deep with it. So it was like, yo, we love the music. We love getting it out. Let's get it going, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this radio stuff. So he was already at Nassau Community College. I was at LIU Post. So, we just joined forces at LIU because I was urban music coordinator there. So it was, you know what I'm saying? I was the only urban show. Yeah. So they were just like, yo, you got the reins to just make it happen. So, we were just going strong for since 2010, our first episode. We grew from just regular independent guests to having we were the first outlet to break Problem in New York from California.
Okay.
Problem. He was Chris Casanova when he was dropping 24K.
We had Chinks before he passed.
Who else? Boldy James from Mass Appeal, Detroit. We were heavy with a lot of independent acts from across the globe because at that time Javon had his new NY show just popping and we weren't on some like, yo, we only gonna bring in New York acts because Mac didn't feel that there was really a lot of New York acts at the time, maybe like 2010, 11. It was still like the beginning of like the Joey Badass and the Bronson and that new phase. So like there wasn't a lot of this like camaraderie right now that you see going on in New York. There's a lot of like Uncle Murda, Mano, no disrespect, but they're still around and killing it, but it was a lot of like them. And at the time in like, what I'm saying, my freshman year of college, I'm just like, yo, I like all this music, so I'm gonna just play it all. Exactly. This is a Breakfast Club was just starting at the time too. So I was like, I don't even hear this on the Breakfast Club. You gonna hear some dope music from Problem or from, Sir Michael Rocks or, the Kool Kidz or even like Lil Uzi Vert back in the day, early Odd Future days, like, we were playing that gritty stuff and we would clean it ourselves too. Salute to all of our engineers and our producers, man. I salute everybody who does their own engineering work and knows how to man them boards, because that's key, yo.
Yeah.
Cleaning the music yourself, like, salute, because I did that with Mac. How many times do we have to get to the station early?
You never realize how much it really takes to clean music when you got a 3-minute song and you're like a half hour into it, like, yo. This is only 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is only one song. You know
How is it taking me 30 to get all the N-words out of this?
Yeah, exactly.
Why is this dude saying so many N-words?
Yeah, it makes you go, damn, like, this guy's really cursing a fucking
I'm going to Pandora for the cool jazz station.
Yeah, so, that's when we started to get our formula of asking artists and managers to send the EPKs over, send the bios over, send us clean records. Please send us clean records. It's important that you give us clean records. And a lot of artists even now will be like, clean, censored.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What are those?
What are those? And it's like, you don't listen to the radio?
Exactly.
You know, like, do you not see what's going on right now? Do you not hear that their records need to be of a different caliber of sound to get into the rotation, and they just don't understand that? So it goes with a growing experience. So I'd say our peak interview was probably 2014 with Deja Vu. That was a really good outlet. That was the week before. That was the week of her signing before she announced it. And she gave just how it is right now. The setup, we got the camera. We were like, yo, I got the press released in August. Try Me. It's coming out. It's a dope record. Get familiar. And at that time, I was already out in Detroit, Mass Appeal. He hooked me up. He's like, yo, this dope female artist from Detroit. Like, get familiar. And, you know, we had like, yo, let's give it a try. Let's do it. So we brought in the cameras. We went right to the hotel. We was right in there, and we chopped it up for damn near 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Getting some real dope information. A lot of people had no idea about her at all, because they were just like, oh, this looks cool, like you're doing a camera interview, I think I know this girl. They didn't know about Try Me just yet, because it was still like fresh. It was almost like, what's the song right now that's still fairly new that you can't attach a face to?
I don't know, but I think we're at a different time now, especially in 2015 with the fact that
let's say that Zoe Dallas record.
Okay.
That Blow a Check. Okay. I'm just trying to run through the money. Like, I feel like people know that record up here, even though he's a cat from Florida, but they don't know his face yet. So Dej, when people saw that, they were like, oh, she looks cool, like a little tomboy, I get it. Then the Try Me video dropped literally the day after the interview.
I didn't even realize that she had like a whole catalog of music like before that.
We didn't realize a lot of that stuff.
Because I realized that when a new artist comes out, I mean, when we think an artist is new, they've been working mad hard for mad long. And like sometimes, like I even noticed that they will stash their old music away just to push this one thing. Like you might go on these SoundCloud and only see this one song, but they've been grinding for 3 years and shit like that.
The fact of the matter, like that put us over, because that Try Me video dropped that same weekend. So like everybody was like, yo, you got a good ear, you know what you're doing. And that's when a lot of like label people, they started looking at us like, yo, like you guys actually got your ear to the streets. Like y'all actually in it. Y'all not only y'all on the web, y'all in the streets. And that's when, they started giving us more backing, sending us service packs, giving us interviews, and just facilitating. So I like to tell everybody, just keep consistent, man. Don't let up. From 2010, 2016 right now, we still independent. We still grinding because we chose to do it on our own. We didn't go to do internships with Power 105s and all these stuff because we're like, we don't want to do the middle room. We don't mind doing the groundwork and using our own budget and getting our own capital and like, and just it's organic. So when an investor and a company goes into us and buys into us, they're like, yo, I like how these guys operate. They can do it on their own. They can get through the struggle on their own before having to just cop out and be like, yo, please help us. Please, come on, we need the help.
Not for nothing, aren't you guys kind of tired of like your aunts and uncles telling you what kind of music you should be listening to?
I'll be listening to my aunts and uncles. I'm 27.
I'm just saying, we got Uncle Flex every night forcing music down our throats.
I literally don't have a radio, so I don't hear nothing.
At all?
No, I don't own a radio.
I don't listen to radio like that anymore either.
I don't own a radio. I don't have no shots to them, but I don't have iHeartRadio on my phone or like that, whatever. Like I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud.
Audio Mac.
Audio Mac, whatever.
Share,
sometimes I'll be on like Mixcloud and shit, whatever, and that's it.
Mixcloud's at work too.
Yeah, and that's it.
I won't lie, my guilty pleasure, even though like I'm rarely ever in front of a radio, I will make time to tune into an Angie Martinez show.
I do, really?
I'll be at work.
I enjoy listening to that one.
I'll be at work. I don't have.
Man, Angie Martinez is like goals for me.
Yeah, I enjoy listening to her talk. Like,
I like it.
That's probably one of my idols.
I respect the work that she's put in, but I'm not like I don't feel like I'm gonna hear nothing new. If I listen to the radio, I'm not gonna hear nothing new. Or like by the time it hits the radio, I probably heard it already. You understand? So it's like I'm not like, why am I listening to this?
A lot of people tell us like, yo, you guys are in a dying market. You guys, like, what are you guys doing? Why don't you guys just like, yo, listen, it's a different aura when you keep consistent. I say this again, our slogan is stay relevant. You could be doing a radio show for a year straight, and then like that's like yo, you're killing it for a year straight, and then you just fall off, and it's like you didn't even give it a try. Like you just in it for a year, and that's it. That was your 5-year plan to try out radio for a year, and because nobody tuned in, you had no promo, you had no team behind you, you had no interns, you had no people, no team. You know,
it takes time.
It takes a lot of time. Salute to our DJ HD, who we just added onto the team in 2013.
Almost forgot about that. How could we forget about that?
Yeah, man. You know, we brought him in 2013. Great addition. He's at Old Westbury, and ironically enough, after our Dej Loaf interview had kind of really popped, like really in that whole weekend, because we had the quick turnaround with that. We shot, edited that shit out. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Video drop. Our contract at LIU didn't get renewed, so didn't end up going back to LIU.
Again, they don't like black people.
All right, you know what I'm saying? We just didn't go back over there. So HD, he was already had his show Kool Kidz Radio circulating over at Old Westbury, which is right down the block from LIU. So he was like, yo, y'all should come merge over. So took that slot on Wednesdays, 7 to 10. We've been killing it. We've had so many guests in that studio, man. Nitty Scott, Bodega Bams, Chinks Again, Coke Boy Zach, Manolo Rose, Trey Pizzy, your favorites, man. A lot of your favorite independent cats. JY, Stursty was good. Wordsmith, salute. Funny Julius, you know what I'm saying? He's been up there, you know what I'm saying? We've had, he's a celeb now, man.
Yes,
he done popped. Like, I've seen Julius like through the grind, man. He's on a good path, you know. We've had so many cats in studio, man, just over the last year, just alone, because we're on air. We don't take a break, man. We don't take breaks, yo. That's what a lot of people look at us like, yo, like y'all worried about y'all numbers, and it's like, yo, people gonna pick up when they pick up, man.
Exactly. That's the funny thing about this, right? Is that we're going into our 3rd year come March.
Salute, bless.
The one thing that I always say, like, yo, you gotta be consistent. I tell the story. I had neck surgery on a Tuesday, and I did my show the following Monday. Like, fuck that. We don't take breaks. We don't fucking take no breaks.
Yo,
like,
you
it's
better
not...
than me. I would have told these niggas I'm not. I just got next surgery, bro.
Nah,
I'll
man.
call in.
Nah, man. You know, honestly, it's just like, you know, you when you're a brand, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, has there ever been an episode that you haven't been on?
Not many.
Exactly.
Not many.
Right?
Not more than 3.
That show's our baby, man.
So if we're talking about 5, going on 6 years now, you admit 3 episodes. You understand?
I will say that our only issue is, and I will give this tip to a lot of people who are tuned in right now that are just making radio shows, making podcasts, keep the visual tip up, man.
Yes.
That was our knock. We didn't do a lot of visual work. We were kind of late with the visual work because it's radio. It's like, yo, just tune in. You could hear us at any time and we'll talk that talk.
Yeah.
And when you do episodes so consistently and you do it so in-home and you don't develop a lot of a stronger team or build more interns or some in-home team, that's what slows it down in terms of production, because it's like nobody's chopping up these episodes. How is these episodes getting chopped up and edited and uploaded if you out in the field? And that's when the inner circle started to become, we are the inner circle. We started adding more hands to it and adding more people to come be a part, be promoters, DJs, like extra hosts, like people that can understand how to work alongside the web. And it's not a lot of monetary gain, man. That's all people want right now.
Yeah,
they want monetary
but it's
gain.
also New York, you know, like people are trying to work for free, but people always misunderstand monetary value for actual quality. So
I totally agree for that.
What's that grind game like, having to express your dream and express like your values to someone who's like, yeah, but I'm trying to get paid. Like, how do you break that? How do you break that down to them? Like, yo, this can be valuable from different perspectives.
You don't sugarcoat it. You don't sugarcoat it for them, because honestly, that's what causes a lot of friction in the game. People try to sugarcoat it, either trying to spare feelings or not seem like they're the bad guy. But at the end of the day, it's like, listen, I need you to grab this microphone and host. This is a free event. We're not even charging at the door. So if you want to be all over the blogs, if you want to be talked about, if you want to be the momentum of the party, come through and grab this microphone. If not, there's 50 other people that we can holler at to do it.
Oh, that's incentive right there.
Exactly.
Oh, but dead ass though. No, people know that they can be replaced.
Incentives. A lot of people want, especially out here in the New York showcase scene too. A lot of people need incentives. Even to stay for events, people want
Exactly.
incentives.
Like,
if you have, a lot of people don't have incentives at events. Like at our shows, kudos to the shows that we did. We did three shows this year.
yeah, we did.
We did 3 shows this year. We did the Garden Party Festival on 420 at Club Lit with Trey Pizzy, Kadeem King, a couple other acts.
Now, with the garden party being in question, I will say this much. For people that have put in the time, energy, and work into the game, payment is acceptable.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
There's just certain people where it's just like, alright, I know that including this person in my event or in my situation is going to elevate it to a point where I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Here's $500.
Yeah.
We appreciate your time and all the work that you're doing for us. Like, here, that's not a problem. It's Mr. Joe Schmo, 246 followers.
Word.
This guy just
Like,
came
yo.
out of the woodworks. Like,
Word.
what are you
we can't
talking
pay you
about?
like we can't translate. It's not
I can't even Google your name and you're talking about, like,
Famous.
A lot of artists out here right now, man. They just like, yo, I'm taking a picture with my bro Dave East. I'm the hottest new artist in New York, and it's like, yo, son, I can't find you on Google in 6 pages, man.
you know, it's
6.
funny.
Shit, I'm not even going past 2, bro.
Nah, I go past 6 to give it the extra run home. Like, yeah, man,
You generous, I'm not.
Yeah.
Go on.
couldn't find you.
It's funny too, cause like me and Chad, like he said earlier, like we've been friends for a really long time. So it's like we've gotten used to each other's personalities, and like where he shines, it's like he's like that guy that has no problem running out there, getting in your face, and shaking your hand, and be like, "Yo, listen, I'm Chad Loss. We are the Inner Circle." With me, I'm more of like the reserve. Like I'm in the cut.
Yeah.
Like I want to observe everything happening. I want to see how everybody's moving. I want to understand this.
That's me.
Because right now, when I first walked in, it didn't make sense. Now it makes sense. And it's funny, too, because it's just like, in certain situations, for example, a couple days ago, was it yesterday? We went to the store opening?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we went to the store opening with Davies. Mac Wiles is there.
Shout out Worthy Lux and Westbury, man. Get
Absolutely.
them pieces.
And I will not front. Like, I love Davies' music. I don't love Mac Wiles' music, but
Okay, fair enough.
I know who Mac Wiles is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see Mac Wiles and be like, oh snap, that's him. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm more reserved. Like, I'm not gonna run down on these dudes for a picture.
Oh yeah.
Just
yeah.
gonna observe.
That's where I come
see how they live.
I've lost so many
Exactly.
picture situations where it's just like, yeah, but it's not really that. Like in my head, I'm like, I'm not really that serious, but it's like,
Yeah.
And then, you know what? When you realize that you're the media too, you also got to be like, yo, man, fuck it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do,
I mean,
man.
do what you must.
I gotta do what I gotta
Exactly.
do. Some people, you know, they just really reserve. They don't want to just. They rather just play the cut and just be like, yo, I'm too cool. They just want to, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't for everybody. That's why everybody got their own, you know, their own roles.
Exactly.
You get to learn about a lot. You get to learn a lot about. Sit there and just pay attention. That's what I enjoy doing though. That's just me.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that I have a background in sociology, so like I literally sit back and I read everybody, and I'm like, yeah.
Why are you telling
And
me
it's-
things about yourself that you didn't even know you were exposed, like you were thrown out there?
It's what it, I'm fuck. It's what it is. It's what it is. Nah, I mean, like for real though, I just find that it's a little bit. It's better for me to do that because if I don't like your energy, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you can read somebody's energy, and it's like, you know what? Even though I don't fuck with you, I may need you for something. So it's like I gotta pay attention to how you are, so I know how to approach you.
Exactly.
Yo, and I will also say, we're not ones to really ask for a lot of favors, man. I think that's why a lot of people look at us like on some like, yo, I want to get down, I want to be a part of your radio show, or like when they're in our face and we don't play their records, and it's like, yo, like y'all only pop up when it's convenient. Y'all don't know the name of our radio show, or like,
you know
you
what
know,
time it starts? The show
you know what I'm
starts?
saying? Y'all.
Yo, you speaking truth
Like-
right now. You
Oh
speaking
yeah, so,
pure.
hold on a second. Let me just
You're
grab.
speaking pure truth right
Yeah,
now.
man.
I definitely understand and respect that.
Let me get mine.
Because right now, like, I mean, that's the thing. And I mean, I guess that was really going to lead to one of the questions I was going to ask you anyway. You know, how does it... So we just had this conversation. I just had this conversation with my co-host here, I.S. Jones. And what I was telling her was that, please understand that, like, not like these artists aren't your friend. Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like this is a business. Like we got something, they got something, whatever. We find a middle ground, a compromise, trade, boom, 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 right? But they're not your friend. Like, she writes, she's editor-in-chief of Upcoming Hip Hop, right? I was like, if you write a bad review, these niggas ain't gonna be your friend no more.
Oh,
yeah. They're gonna fuck. Like, they're like, that's your friendship is dumb. The friendship is done.
I got a lot of shit this year for being a music critic because I write I write about work that I like, that I love, and that work that I absolutely hate. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not here to spare people's feelings. And I got a lot of shit from everyone in my circle saying, how could you write a bad review about somebody?
I love that shit, yo.
But like, I have integrity up to a point.
Yup, you have integrity. You certainly do.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I mean, I'll ask you.
I'm not sorry, person.
I'll ask you. So, if you're writing a review about a song, album, whatever project, if you don't like it, will you write it? Would you even take the time to sit down and write the review?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will actually sit down and take the time to write it because now this is in regards to me not liking it or me liking it. This is me not liking it. Right?
If you don't like it.
If I don't like it, would I still write on it?
Yeah.
Yes, because people out there still want to know about the project and they want to know the feedback of it. And if me as I don't want to use the word gatekeeper, but as me as somebody who's heavy in the media presence, I still feel as though it's my right to use my voice to tell people what's going on with the music. And let's say I wasn't feeling this new Manolo Rose project, I would let it be known like, yo, Manolo, I wasn't feeling this project in my review. But, no shots to Manolo, that's my guy. I like the music, I like the last project. But if he was putting out some stuff that I was just not crazy about, I would not be afraid to say it because it's my opinion, and I'm not a yes man. I'm not a fame school guy. I'm not somebody that's gonna be like, yo, that's just fire, my nigga. Drop that shit tonight. Like, it's like, yo, if that's not hitting, like, yo, don't do that, man. I'm not crazy about this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We not yes men. That's one thing in the circle.
This is how artists will fail as artists because they want yes men instead of people who are gonna tell them.
Because they have no budgets to hire consultants.
Facts.
And they want to just do it off the love and support, and they're like,
"Oh,
yo,
that's cute. That's
just
so
tell
cute
them,
for them.
yo, just tell me it's hot, man. Just, they just want to hear it.
You call it love and support? I thought it was free liquor weed.
They want love. They want love and support. Come to one of my events. Y'all are nowhere to be found.
Isn't that so cute of them?
And we noticed that, and that's something I noticed heavy in this game, man. Especially being when we did radio was one thing. Then once we started picking up into the blog and started tapping into the web and getting into the SEOs and the buy links, I've really noticed a lot about these artists and how these independent artists be moving, especially out here. Because before I was just on some like, oh, what up, bro? Like, I'll take your music. I got you. Yeah, I'll give it a listen. Now I'm just like, yo, y'all really are kind of some snakes out here, man.
Yo,
especially
listen,
y'all some snakes, man.
I mean, I think that shit is everywhere. I think that shit really is everywhere. It's just
yo, dude, when I go out of state, I feel like a lot more out of state cat shows wild love than a lot of New York.
I'm telling you,
cats,
it's mostly New York State.
It's the ones who know we're coming.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is it because they know that A, know that you're coming, and B, know where you're coming from, and they know you're a record? Because like, I mean, if I go to Dallas and I'm like, yo, like, I'm like, yo, this is Wise from the Encore Radio Show up in New York. They're like, oh shit, and they're gonna focus on me. But if I just walk in there, they don't know what the fuck I am. It's like, okay, who are you?
Nah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I mean, I mean, so back to the review thing. I feel like if I don't write, like if you send me a song and I don't write about it, like I didn't write anything about it. And I've been writing articles. That means that I didn't like it. Like I'm not gonna take the time. Like if I don't like something, I'm not taking the time to tell you I didn't like it. Just know that I ain't write that shit. I heard it. I ain't write it. I don't like it.
Well, I don't want to give away too many keys right now, but a lot of the blog game is very like pal. Come on, man. We know that. We know that. You gotta have.
You gotta
have your people in your corner. So
no,
when
but I get that. I get that.
A post move, you're gonna get a post move, despite if the music is good or not.
You know that for a fact.
Politics,
baby.
But the people, the comments are just like, yo, this song sucks. How do you make it to the source?
Yep.
So they got their friends in the place. But here's the thing, though. Like I do help my friends out who are in the music industry, but if they're good, though, I don't.
That's right.
I don't help out my friends if they suck. I'll tell them, wait, come back when you're serious.
Yeah.
Come back.
Don't waste my time because I don't want to waste a vouch.
Yeah, come back when you have something worth putting up on the blog.
It's not even like wasting a voucher. Like trying to spare feelings. It's like, yo, listen, I could put this up for you, but nothing's gonna happen with it.
Yeah.
Like,
also, my name's on the line
Exactly.
too. Though, like I can't have my name back in crap.
Yes,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah. So.
That's why. That's what I'm saying. That's my reason as to why I won't write a bad. I won't even write a review about a song I don't like. Cause it's like you're not gonna be able to Google my name and your name together at the same time. Like, fuck that. That's not happening.
I see that method, but I just love the honesty of just like, damn, like somebody put my stuff on a platform and said that it wasn't good. Shit, at least they gave it a listen. But you know what? I'm gonna actually go back in the studio and make some iller shit next time. Now I'm gonna make something dope, and I'm gonna change that. And I'm gonna change that writer's perspective. And when they see you out in the street, they're gonna be a little salty and be like, "I don't like you because you wrote a bad review about my tape, but you listen to my tape though." So, fuck it, I'm gonna make a better tape next time. Right.
Well, I mean,
pretty sure you don't like your third grade teacher for failing you in social studies, but
Hella
you
jealous.
passed that.
I know. I still. If you fail me, I still don't like you. Fuck you. I had a teacher that failed me in college, and I'm like, yeah, if I see you in the street right now, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Yo, it's like that. It's like that.
Savage.
That's money spent. You feel me? Anyway, but no.
Okay.
Isn't that what happened to you? An artist made a project specifically for you.
Okay, let me tell the entire story. Okay, so there was this artist. I'm not gonna mention him because I'm not tacky like that. Before he dropped the project, he messaged me saying like, I wrote this album with you in mind because before.
This is cute.
Isn't this so funny?
Was it like a love story album?
Oh god.
Not at all.
I would be so offended.
Not at all.
Oh, damn.
Because I wrote an article explaining how I review articles. That way artists know that my way of reviewing
You know people
articles.
know how to read, right?
Man, I have
I tell you, you've been writing essays, bro. I tell you, gotta put this shit in.
If you start posting it in Braille, you have better luck.
But yeah, I wrote an article explaining how I review albums. It was like from a 1 to a 5. And pretty much just showing artists that I have a very specific way in how I look at albums. He messaged me saying, oh, I read your article and I'm kind of tailoring it towards what you like, which kind of put me off at first because it's like, why are you making music for me? Why aren't you making music for yourself or for your fans? Like, don't make music for me so I'll give you a 5 so people will listen to your work. I don't like that. So he dropped it, and like for months after, he kept antagonizing me and asking me and harassing me and messaging me saying, you know, you have a really great platform and I really respect your work and I just really think that you should give my album a try. And so finally when I had downtime, I listened to it, I'm like, this is horrible. So I gave it what I felt was deserved. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. And that was me being nice. That was me being generous too.
Yeah, it was. Cause
Still hit the halfway mark.
The words, yo, like when I didn't see the number until the end. I thought that was just gonna be like a fucking 0.5 or like a 0. I swear to God, like the words were so. Like it wasn't even my shit, and I was like, "Fuck, yo!" Like,
Can you tell me off air who this artist is?
Yeah, I can definitely tell you off air who this artist is.
Was it that Asian guy from American Idol?
No, I would have at least I might have given him like a 2.75.
Oh man.
So
Whose tape could this have been?
after we'll talk. We'll have lots to talk about that off there. So after that, after that he had his fans, his very adorable fans, just ripped me to pieces for it. They said I was tone deaf. They said I was stupid. They said I was ignorant. They said I don't know anything about music. I have no business. They said I had no business doing what I was doing.
You should have just screenshot his email like where he said that he specifically wrote this for you, but
I deleted all the thread because it was just, I thought he was hella childish for all of it.
So he posted that or his fans posted
Well, he
that?
did that. He screenshot what his fans did and posted it and then tagged me in it.
Wait, so did anybody else write a review about this, bro?
No, I'm the only one who did it. And that's probably the reason why he was so
It
pissed.
seems like somebody went like heavy out of their way to make a bunch of fake Twitter accounts.
But
which has happened before.
That's how it looked though.
I have seen that shit happen before.
I almost want to ask him, oh, what's your friend's name? I mean, let me talk to this friend of yours, like if he's a real person.
His name is Kadeem Harrison.
I've definitely seen that shit happen before. No lie.
And it was just so childish of him because he said that he respected my opinion and that it was fun that he'd be better next time. But he needed to let me know that his fans were not fucking with me.
Nah, that's sick.
As if I was gonna lose sleep over it.
It is what it is.
But the funny thing is that like you and Kool and mad people in my camp and in my other camp and other people are like, damn, how could you do this to this man? How could you ruin him like this? No one's gonna listen to his album because of you. I'm like, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Like, make better
I think I'm
music.
gonna find out if I'm gonna listen to his album.
You can just read my review and like decide for yourself.
Oh man, you would if you read the review, you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't not listen.
Apparently I tore this man apart.
She did.
I gotta know who this artist is, see the review, see his social media page, Google him, and do my research, and I'm gonna probably listen to the tape, and I'm gonna give you all 5 of those by the time this episode airs.
Okay, well we'll definitely try.
I like that. Okay.
All right, so also, shout out to our sponsors, Relevant Snaps. As always, stay relevant with us, man. You see that wavy bucket on Mac's head. You see this Relevant Snap on my head. It's green, dark green. We got the colors in right now. We got the Knicks colors. Make sure you got a Knicks color to wear the Knicks game for our miracles, please. We got the black, we got the navy, we got the pink, we got the yellow. We got a lot of color varieties. You see the lit hat out now, too. It's red and black. You know, you see me rocking that flame everywhere. Just living the high life. RelevantSnaps.com. Free shipping for your orders over $60. That's it, man. Stay relevant with us for sure.
Lit. So first of all, let me go back for a second. Is Chad Law your real name?
That's my real government, man.
That is
Mac
so
Vick is your real
wavy.
name?
That's his real
Yo,
government,
y'all just got the lucky names out here.
Yo, man, it was like, yo, we had to put that together. Really, we just... It's like for the island, for Long Island, there's not a lot of traction out there. So
we're gonna talk about that when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's take a quick break.
All right.
When we come back, we're talking about Strong Island.
Strong Island.
Talking about Strong Island.
Strong Island.
The 516, yo.
631, baby.
Oh man.
Plus your guns.
All right, folks. The Encore Radio Show, folks. Good morning.
Morning.
Coming up on a future episode of the Encore Radio Show.
I'm the illest on my label. When you dreaded niggas try to fade you. Got me feeling like I'm Jesus. Sacrificial shit is sick how they repay you. Hopped off the cross with a cough. Lord forgive them for they know not what they lost. Crown full of thorns, bloody rounds in my palms. Wine red, let's break bread, the child is reborn. Fuck what these clown niggas on. Since 06 a trendsetter niggas been killer. Death to my jams, vendetta, bitch, you been jealous. Hard to harm the army with the way your men set up. Lacking dividends, how you listening to they lectures? Y'all chipping in, we speeding in the Sprinter bins, catch up. Must have been mistakes to be frank. We trying to relish in the moment, have fun and add funds to the bank. Grab buns on bad ones with the swank. Every one of you fake. Talk shit and show love to my face. I'm with my Swiss bitch making slow love to her face. Toronto Bay baked me butter and cakes. Hit it raw, bust it on the butt to be safe. You brought been the slides and sidekicks. The rhymes is honest. The flow so timeless. Such a fucking anomaly. You remaining anonymous. Silence the fraudulence and fade the following. 0911 fly a plane inside the twins. Fly as iron eagles. Give the praise to Donovan. Swank Jesus. Sheesh.
All right, folks. Let me back. It's the Encore Radio Show. Live here, it's Wise.
This is I.S. Jones.
We here with Chad Law and Mac Vick.
Shout out to Pocket Juice.
Oh, son, y'all got sponsors everywhere.
On the portable chargers, they blessed us, man. They took care of us, making sure, yo, you guys are always on the scene. So we got to make sure y'all are always ready to go no matter what with the media. So salutes to Pocket Juice holding us down with the charge, man. What were we talking about before?
We talking about Strong Island, man.
Strong Island.
Now, I lived in Westbury before I moved
West
to...
Money.
Yeah, Westbury is nice. I lived in Westbury before I moved to Queens, and...
How'd that make you feel, going from the island to Queens?
I feel like such an upgrade. Like, I love Queens.
You felt like it was an upgrade?
I'm not here for... So, okay. So
what part of
Westbury?
Westbury?
I'm from California.
Oh,
I go to school in
dope.
Hofstra University, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, I did like Westbury as far as Long Island was concerned. But I love Queens.
What part of Cali?
Southern California, so Los Angeles area, San
Yo,
Bernardino
you know,
County.
you should meet my friend Smangy.
Oh, I know Smangy.
Smangy said what up, by the way, too. That's the homie,
yeah,
man.
we know Smangy over here.
Smangy's the homie, man. Cali, man. Jack Thriller gang, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope.
So you were saying about Strong Island, you were saying how it's kind of desolate over there. How do y'all have such a thriving community for how kind of overlooked Long Island is?
The Earwax Sessions.
Oh.
That's our showcase, our baby for the last year and a half. I don't even want to say showcase. Creative Artist Expo. Every single Tuesday. It goes up, 8, probably about 7 to 8 acts a Tuesday, 5 at minimal. Headlining act and a loyal crowd, that comes out and supports. Plus our open mic at the end of the night, $1 open mic, you can't beat it. Like, you come through. And I kind of scouts the talents for the next weeks.
Nice.
We started that July 2014, and we've been booming entertainment every single Tuesday since. Our peak shows are our end of the year shows and our year show. Our end of the year show coming up. Actually, y'all should pull up to if y'all free on the 29th.
That was my next question, son. How do you get out there? Because I'm
we right in front of the Amityville LIRR. So if you just get to Penn Station, you take the LIRR to Amityville, we right in front of the train station. So that's our saving grace for a lot of acts.
Okay, because I've only been in Long Island in a car. And outside of that, I would just be like a lost.
You'd be surprised, man. We've had Nesby Phipps at the Earwax sessions. That's he's from New Orleans. The Jet Life camp. That was his first time out there. Who else do we have at Earwax? Keith Murray blessed the Earwax session. He's from the island too. You know what I'm saying? We've had a lot of notable names. Craig G from back in the days. He blessed the Earwax sessions. Jacquay, we had him last year. You know what I'm saying? That was his first time on the island, and he was like, yo, it's a little different out here.
Very different.
The crowd out there, they don't kiss ass out there, man. Mm-hmm. They're very like, yo, if it's hot, I'm going to rock with it. If it's not hot, I'm going to stand here and look at you. Pretty cutthroat. And it's a little bit more cutthroat than I feel like the boroughs. Because the boroughs, I feel like everybody at least knows somebody at the show. Yeah. In Long Island, nobody really knows who's coming to perform. Unless it's like a notable name. Because we're so far behind. And that's why a lot of the artists, media names, and people who are just moving, they gravitate towards what we're doing. Because we've been really consistent for the last 4 or 5 years in an age and a time era, we were doing this before Instagram got hot. You know what I'm saying? But again, the knock that I will say we had was not being so visual. Yeah. Not being as visual and not being as consistently uploading episodes back to back. You know what I'm saying? How you guys are about to upload and drop it on the cloud or the outlets that you got. We were just like, yo, we doing an episode. We got this guest coming in. Tune in. Check it out. It's saved in our archive and we'll drop it on the website when we feel like it. When it's ready. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we're always so fast paced. We go from on air to the club to the showcase to the meeting to the studio to the radio interview. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny about that is that prior to switching to just doing a podcast, we were doing a live show and converting it to a podcast. Okay. And I felt that way. I felt like I didn't have any time to really sit down. It was just like, yo, live show, flip the shit up, whatever, 4 or 5 days, and boom, live show again. We out here moving up. And there was no time to really kind of rest on it. And I have time to rest on it now. So is that a step that you may take in the future when you guys switch to a podcast?
That's definitely it. A lot of people are like, yo, you guys should put your episodes on iTunes, put it on the podcast app. And that's definitely all coming. We Are the Inner Circle site is getting finished up. Should be up before the end of the year. We got to do some migrations. I will say a little back history for those, that's locked in with us. Our hashtag was Black Eye Stuff at one point. We ran that up for quite some time.
I was on Facebook. I was on a Facebook page and I went back and I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta ask them about that.
Yeah, it was Black Eye Stuff.
Black Eye Stuff, I like.
Still
Black because we were just very comical. This is when we was on our more comical shit than we were our musical shit. So we was like, yo, Black Eye Stuff. We're doing a lot of Black Eye Stuff right now.
It would have been a dope ass podcast.
And people, shit. Might be an idea.
There you go. Plan with the scene.
Might bring it back. But no, it started to become a point where it started to just look funny. To look like people were starting to laugh at us instead of with us.
Okay.
And that's when it was just like, okay, this is kind of starting to become a hindrance because it's only Black Eye Stuff. They're not laughing at us more than a derogatory, but white people just would kind of be like, I don't know how I could feel about Black Eye Stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It's cool. You're my dope black friend, but I don't know if I could rock with Black Eye Stuff on a hat. You know what I'm saying? On a shirt.
My white friends.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Our white friends loved that stuff. They loved it, but the people that we were meeting were just like, it's taking a little bit more to get used to. And
my black friends wanted to act like they were too cool to embrace the moniker of Black Eye Stuff when it's just like, yo, you do it all the time. Like,
you know what's funny? I think that's why they're not able to grasp it. They do because they're so accustomed to it. It's like whatever. But white people are like, oh shit, like
this is
and when I tell you, like,
I get in Arizona, that's Black Eye Stuff.
Awesome. Our logo was a gold bar. It was 3 gold bars. Black man's wealth. You know what I mean? Like gold bars that just said Black Eye Stuff, and all my black people like love that. They're like, yo, Black Eye Stuff, this is my shit. Like you would be like, nah, I'm doing Black Eye Stuff right now. Real talk. But it just got to a point where it was just like, yo, a lot of people just looking at us kind of funny. We kind of cutting our demographic. So we already are the inner circle. And I will say the inner circle started from watching a lot of Real World Road Rules challenges. I don't know if y'all ever watched a lot of those.
I watched a couple.
Remember when Johnny Mosley was the host?
I can't tell you all that.
You probably see, that's how in-depth I was about it. He actually, like, when they was doing the liberation groups about who had to get eliminated, he called it the inner circle. I was like, yo, this shit is hot. I like this. And then Mac unfortunately broke the news to me one day that the inner circle was already taken because it's a reggae group.
Okay.
That's actually really hot. A hot reggae group, actually. They got what classic record do they have? They have a classic record.
I can't name it off the top of my head.
But it's fire. And if you look it up, you'll be like,
oh
nah, this is actually that shit. So
it's up there with Shot the Sheriff.
Oh shit! Really?
It's not Shot the Sheriff.
Look this up right now.
The inner circle. Yeah, the inner circle reggae. They're based in Florida. So we couldn't copyright that. So we were like, you know what? What are we gonna do? We gotta get out of Black Eye stuff. This was 2014 August. So we were like, yo, we gotta get out of the Black Eye stuff. The inner circle is getting boxed in because, you know, as we're growing in notoriety, this group is probably gonna come knocking at some point. So we were like, what's not taken right now? And then we were just looking at DJ Khaled's like whole movement. We were like, we the best. We are the inner circle. 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 I like that. Let's run with it. And it took on social media. We took it on social media, Instagram, Twitter, all that. And it's been running ever since. And people, they still kind of butcher it sometimes. Like, we are the circle. We are the...
Same thing with Encore Radio Show. Like,
how do you butcher Encore Radio Show?
Because people, I listen.
People say either Encore Radio Show, and I'm like, don't forget the. That's why I capitalize the, or they say the Encore Radio, and it's like, so you're just gonna dub the whole show aspect of thing. We are the Encore. Okay, fine. Never mind.
Yeah. So it went to we are the inner circle, and then that's when people were just like, yo, this is actually a dope like moniker. I feel proud, you know what I'm saying, to rock with that. So we are the inner circle. Officially have been in function since October 2014 under the new revamp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we've been doing a lot of web radio, the earwax sessions, media coverages, blog coverages. You know, for those that are tuned in, I content manage for SeeTheGodWorld.com. So it's a huge honor to be bestowed upon for Charlemagne. You know, these dope, great peoples to have. DJ Kool brought us on for Desert Storm Radio.
Yes.
So, you know, we have that show Sundays 4 to 6. He saw how we were moving and was just like, yo, y'all cats are so, like, y'all young, y'all hungry, and y'all promotion game is sick. Like, y'all are always on social media just, like, running it up. And even outside, like, out there, I wasn't really talking much. Mac was doing a lot of talking. I was just running up the Instagram because it's like the Instagram, it's the freest form of promo. When I get a minute, a little Wi-Fi, like, I'm going to kill it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to run it up on the gram because the promo page works. If y'all got the Encore Radio Show got a page too. That's where I found you guys. You know what I'm saying? So y'all run that page up and people watch that page like, yo, I need to get to the hottest of what's new, what's coming up. I'm going right to that page. So I gotta say, Instagram, freest form of promo. Thank you so much, man. If Instagram did charge, I probably would pay for Instagram too.
Word. Okay. I would pay for Twitter. I would not sure about Instagram. I pay for Twitter.
That's fair. That's damn fair. That's damn fair, man. So,
I feel like with Twitter, I have more of a way to connect to people, and that I have a similarity to versus like someone just with pictures. Pictures 1,000 words.
I kind of don't like Twitter, man.
Really?
I feel like my Twitter reach isn't as popping.
See, it's reversing me. I
feel like I kill it more on Instagram and Snapchat.
Me too.
Than I do
It's the
Twitter.
weirdest thing.
See, like, what it is that
I'm
too ugly, so I gotta put my shit on Twitter only. Feel me? People don't see my ugly ass.
You know what? I just tweet Twitter like I'm just on some like I guess just regular, man. I just tweet whatever I'm thinking, and I blog a lot on Twitter. So I just post and share links on Twitter that I'm doing. And I post my radio show, and I keep it very business oriented on Twitter. I'm not one to be on Twitter like. Just woke up.
I'll chop it up.
I'm in my boxes. What's up, ma? Like just wilding out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, who got an L? Like, yo, man, go get a fucking job, man.
Twitter's definitely something I keep in like the back burner until I'm drunk.
Black Twitter, I'm the same way though. I'm hilarious on Twitter. But Black Twitter though?
Yeah, Black Twitter's outrageous.
Black Twitter is so popping though.
Black Twitter is popping.
And I can only get on Black Twitter when there's like an award show or something.
You weren't there for civil rights tweets?
Nah, I couldn't.
You missed the Million Man March Twitter?
I read it.
and March
I read
Twitter
it
was on.
and I put it down.
Like when they dragged Rachel Dolezal, that was everything.
Hashtags
oh
be crazy, not even front.
Those hashtags go off.
Those hashtags be a little bit
my Twitter presence is really just all for the business. I'm just
I
there.
hear that,
I'm just there for the media, man. I'm not really there for a lot of the gossip and a lot of people be tweeting 1,000 miles an hour, like just like, yo, dude, what's your fucking data bill like? Like, what is your phone bill like, bro?
Nah, see,
you have a job?
Unlimited. You know what's funny, right? Is that first, when I first got on Twitter in 2010, I didn't realize, like, I was like, yo, how the fuck are you walking and tweeting? Mm-hmm. But there's a certain, I mean, it's been 5 years now. I found a way to balance it.
Tweeting about a radio show in 2010, how we were doing it, people were looking at our shit like, I don't understand what's going on. Why are you tweeting out the songs consistently in a row? You know
yeah. That part was hard. Like, doing it for the live show was hard as fuck.
People just look at you like, I don't know. Especially your peers. Now it's the calm.
Now this far into the game, people will walk up to you and be like, yo, that song that you guys were playing, what was the name of it?
I was tweeting him, I was asking him just on Wednesday. I was like, yo, what song was that? So I'm like, what song was that? Cause I do want to know. I just think that sometimes, like, when you just do it repetitively without people asking, it's like, I don't really want to know all of this.
That's why we go hard on a promo page and we just go hard on all the social media because it's all free.
IG is good for that.
You gotta use it.
Yes, it is.
IG is good for the music.
You gotta use it.
Like, you can either do the video with a little sound snippet or just a screenshot. And you can see what the cover art looks like. Get the song.
Keep pushing.
Exactly.
Keep pushing. All right, so we got 2 minutes left in here. So let me ask you guys a couple questions here. 2015 is over with, just about.
Just about.
Favorite album? Not best. Favorite album of the year.
Favorite album of the year? Man, I will say my favorite album of 2015 could be. Yo, man, it could be a toss-up, man. I can't even answer.
Can we just throw the mixtape?
Throw mixtapes in there too. Favorite project of 2015?
You already know mine.
That's a hard question, man. You know, you asking some media guys who's in it, man. It's hard when that question's thrown at you.
The reason why I asked you was because someone hit me on Instagram about that shit today, and they DM'd it to me. I was like, fuck, like, I don't know. So I'm like, I went on Wikipedia. I was like, yo, so much stuff came out this year.
This was a heavy year for albums. Great year for albums, man. Like, so many people have dropped a lot of albums this year. I'm unbiased. I can't even answer that question, man.
I'll be honest with you. I could be honest. I got one favorite one.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't want to sound like the bandwagon guy, but I don't give a fuck.
Good.
The What a Time to Be Alive.
Okay.
I can honestly say.
Really?
I can honestly say what is my favorite because collectively, start to finish, I was able to listen to that and enjoy it.
You know what? Okay. At that point, I'll take Dirty Sprite 2.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I think DS2. Yeah, I'll take DS2 then. That's
okay.
Because I will say this: I'm one person who, if I'm listening to too much Future, I get irritated. If I'm listening to too much Drake, I get irritated.
Yeah.
But it's like a balance where it's like, all right, too much Future, go to Drake. Like. It balanced out.
Yeah.
And that goes to show you the staple that those two have in our whole urban music when we had to come down to both of their albums to be album of the year, like off the bat, like, yo, all right, you gonna take What a Time to Be Alive? You just dropped DS2, I'll take that. I guess I'll take DS2. That was a good album, top to bottom. I don't feel like I have to skip DS2 in rotation. I just judge things off. I don't have to skip it. If I have to skip any tracks, I already don't count it as the best. I could just go right through it, straight through. I could skip through What a Time to Be Alive.
Another one. Oh man, I can't. This is why it gets difficult.
We might be out of time.
The P&B Rocks mixtape.
Okay.
Philly,
what up?
That was a really good project.
Anyway, back.
That was a really good project.
All right, folks. This is the Encore Radio Show. Shout out social media.
Yo, Chad Law on all social media. CHAD_LAW on Twitter. You know, you can find me on there. Chad Law on Instagram. WAT Inner Circle on Snapchat. I just made Snapchat about 2 months ago. So let me get my followers up on the Snap.
Yeah.
Facebook, Chad Law 100, SoundCloud, We Are the Inner Circle, We Are the Inner Circle, all social media. You can only find one We Are the Inner Circle, and it's us. Trust that. Just make sure you put those words together. We are the Inner Circle.
Words are important.
Yes, they are.
Mac_Vick on all social media. In 2016, yo, we're literally making it no country for entitled people. Yo, come through, grind. Alright, we all show love when you grind. That's pretty much it, man.
Stay relevant. It's our slogan. It's the motto. It's the lifestyle, the mantra, man. Ain't no way you can get around it, man. You gotta be known out here. For sure, man. Bless up, Encore Radio, the Encore Radio Show.
But thank you very much for the
thank you
and
so
the
much.
show.
So important.
It's only right.
And thank you for coming through as usual. You know, I'm
man.
glad you had a chance to chop it up, whatever. I feel like I know you a little bit better now.
Okay.
Pop bottles, roll the L's up.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, folks. And we out.
Diamonds.
All right. Good morning.
That's my favorite
Good morning.
The Encore Radio Show is an indie creative network production and executively produced by Chris Scope Aesthetic.